Hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining everybody for another Whiskey Wednesday. And we are starting out March Madness in proper style with our traditional best pour of the prior year blind flight tournament. So if you aren't familiar with what we do each year, we start the year in January by drafting our favorite bottles of the year. We then take time seeding them. And then we put them all together in a blind flight bracket. We started with 16 bottles, but there can be only one. And then in the next 4 weeks, we will have different guests to help us elevate one of these pours. Today's guest is Brian from Chill Filtered Podcast. So thank you for joining with you, friends. Let's kick off the show. Always awkward when the mouse freezes at this exact point in time. Happens like every fourth week, right? All right. So excited to kick off this year's tournament. Took us a little bit behind the scenes to get this one started, but the fact that it's coinciding with March Madness actually feels a bit more appropriate than when we typically do this in February. But let's bring on the rest of our panel here, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Silver Springs before we bring in Brian and go through today's flight. First, let's bring in Kelsey. Kelsey, you got your deliveries? You're ready to go? How are you feeling, buddy?
Yes, finally. Look how dark that thing is, man. That's nuts. I won't show you the sticker because it's the wrong sticker. There we go.
They put the Bourbon Judge stickers on our bottles. I got it corrected. We got some.
There we go. There's the real sticker. That's what it's supposed to look.
Hungry Rice.
Exactly. No, man, I'm good. I got that, and I got my Dusty bottle today too. So heck of a delivery day this week. So I'm ready to roll and interested to meet Brian and hang out with him and taste some good whiskey. I mean, we all know it's going to be good. It's just a matter of which one's going to stand out and what order it is in, as we found out in years past. So should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Should be fun. We'll go over the bottles that are in the tournament, though we don't know what is in today's flight. We just know that we have one of each seed class, but we'll go over that in a moment. Let's bring in Darrell. Darrell, I mean, is any of your Silver Springs bottle even left?
I don't know. Like I said, I had to get
I don't know.
I just kept pouring and pouring, and I've been sending out like a lot of samples to some people. And those have just kind of been like sent blindly, just like, hey, let me know what you think of it. So if you look at my bottle now, and it just literally arrived like a day or two ago, maybe, it's not much there, but there's reason for it. So we're going to hide it. I'm going to ask the wife to hide it officially until I get some backups. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any to enjoy.
So, you know, Kelsey, he sounds like me, where he's like, oh, I shared it with other people. And he's kind of like one ounce sample.
Hey, I think he's actually been worse the last few releases than you have. Because usually Jeff's like a kid in a candy store. As soon as the box arrives, I can just see him over there with a box cutter or a knife or something, trying to get the bottle out as fast as he can.
Dude, the last two picks, man. They're still lost in. Me and Jeff were like battling, like this dang bottle, dude. Like, oh my God. Like, it's breaking my palate. Like, it's not supposed to be this good at that price point.
Yeah, it's
doesn't make any sense.
I tasted the first crack of it yesterday, but I was trying to be good because I had already drank some that day, and I was like, I can't drink too much of it because I can only limit so much I can drink. But
yeah,
gotta be careful on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
So we are trying to finalize all of our details on the Silver Springs, but you can see that we have them in hand. It's going to be coming out exclusively through Shared Pour $49.99 for a essentially 8-year. I don't know if we call it 8-year or 7-year. It says 2017 to 2025. So between 7 to 8 years, 128 proof cast strength rye. And man, what else can I say about this thing?
Don't miss out.
Yeah.
It drinks a lot. You can say it drinks a lot older than it says. I can tell you that. That was the first thing that hit me that I didn't remember is how much older this tastes than 7 to 8 years old.
Yeah.
It drinks 10 plus to me. There's a depth to it. Obviously the color on this thing is nutso. Yeah. Look at the legs on that thing. It's just crazy how these have always been that way. Every single one we've had has just had crazy legs on it. Crazy oily.
So these are coming out, I think, next Wednesday, everybody. But keep track of Patreon and the Facebook group for the official drop date. We're still waiting on Vic to get his bottle. It's got to get all the way to California. So he should have his bottle today or tomorrow. We'll collect the tasting notes. We'll get the website ready with shared pour. And then away we go.
You should be able to do that, Tom. It just depends on when you order both things, I think. How close together you order them. So
yeah.
I count on it. That's what I would I think ours is about 5 days behind, 6 days behind that. So I would not I'm gonna buy Jason Silver Springs on Friday. So I wouldn't wait on it though, unfortunately, for the shipping part of it. But I would not gamble that. Yeah. Grab them while you can. Yield on this one was 147 bottles. So not quite a shorty, but not a whole lot to go around too. So be diligent there, and we'll probably put a limit 2 on that. $49.99 limit 2 next Wednesday. So mark your calendars on that and be diligent on release times. That's the best recommendation we can give on that. All right. So anything else on the Silver Springs? We'll probably go over it more next week, especially with being the drop date.
No, man, it's probably one of the best ones we've ever done. I will say that. I know, but
it scored the best for me that we've ever done. I won't say how high it scored, but holy crap.
You guys and your lack of poker faces here.
Hey, dude, I've never talked up a pick this much. So that says a lot. And it's not even because it's ours. It could have been anybody's pick, and it would have scored exactly the same, and I would have been talking about it just as much. It's silly.
That's it, Jarrell. We're just the ones that Ed gave the pleasure to of letting us pick cast 7744. It's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring on our guest here because we got to get through today's festivities. I'll also introduce the bottle here once we get through some introductions. But everyone give a big warm welcome to Brian over at Chill Filtered Podcast, who just celebrated their 400th episode this year. Getting into it. So, Brian, say hi to everybody and give yourself a little introduction here.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Brian here from the Chill Filtered Podcast. 400 episodes. Can't believe it. I've been on since 270 or so. But man, Cole's been going for 5 years, 6 years plus. Definitely been around a while. Definitely enjoy the blinds that we've been doing lately, which I'm so grateful for you guys for bringing me on for this. Love a good blind. Huge fan of doing blinds, and really excited to get to try some of your favorite whiskeys of 2025.
Nice.
Awesome. It's great to have you, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Dude, that's Silver Springs. I know you're done talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it. You held that up to the camera, man. That was so dark and $50. That's darkness per dollar. That's the darkest thing I've ever seen, man.
Yeah, the color on them are crazy. I can talk forever about them. I'll stop because it'll be 9 o'clock and we won't drink any whiskey if I start talking about Silver Springs, but it's definitely a brand.
We were talking a bit about not chasing whiskey backstage, but in Northern Kentucky, there's a store called the Party Source. That's right by me. I can go there during my lunch break, and they get a consistent flow of Silver Springs. Every time I go in there, I buy 2 bottles Doesn't matter. Just buy 2. I'll find someone to share it with. It's a $35, $40 gamble most of the time for Party Source. Like, why not just do it? Like, best thing on the shelf. And I can make some people smile.
Is it popular enough? Does it clear out? Like, is it hard to find, or?
I think it's amongst like the whiskey enthusiasts is more and more where I think this brand name is taking off, because it's so just unexpected, right? Like, you see that on the shelf. You really don't realize what it is. Like, you might see the color and the price and be like, what's going on there? But once you get tipped off on it, like, you know, it's all over. You're going to want a whole bunch of these. And what we're hearing is that there's like a finite amount of barrels. So once it's gone, it's gone. So that's where we're just like, you see it, you buy it.
Buy.
Exactly.
Literally. Especially at the age statements they're at now. Like, they're pretty much done, like he's saying. It's going to be a while till they probably taste anything like they taste now. So when you see them, you get them, and pray that they last.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
I'm excited for this blind because I forgot. I know you got to remind everybody in chat what we're going to be drinking, because I totally forgot. To be honest, I know Brian doesn't know any of the bottles right now until we start seeing them pop up. But hopefully you haven't had a decent amount. I think you may have had a few, but some of them are definitely going to be new, because I know there's some single barrels in there.
Part of me is like, I shouldn't show you what's on here, but let me zoom in. This is the post that I put on Patreon a little bit ago here. But we drafted essentially 16 bottles to be in this tournament. We're going to have 4 weeks of 4 blind flights, 4 samples in each one. And then the winners of each week will go on to the final 4. So our 4 seeds were a Jack Daniel's Coy Hill Rye Single Barrel, Copper and Cask Cigar Blend Bourbon, K. Luke Batch 12, and the Ever North Arctic Spirit. 3 seeds.
Batch 2, right?
Batch 2 of the Arctic Spirit, correct. Yeah. Everything had to be released in 2025, and everything we have to own ourselves. Old Dom 8-year bourbon is a 3 seed. Penelope 10-year bourbon single barrel. Dietrich's Fine Whiskey coming from Dayton, Ohio. Sealbox 20-year light whiskey. The 2 seeds were Copper and Cask 20-year cigar blend. The New Riff 10-year rye. The Russell's 13 Spring 2025 edition. The Knob Creek 21. And then the 1 seeds are New Riff 10-year bourbon, Jack Daniel's Tanyard Hill rye, Silver Springs Sweet Rye, woo! And then the Drum Key Debut. So what I love about this, what we know is that 1 bottle from each of those seeds is in tonight's flight and each flight going forward. That's how we balance these. There's also the side story that I love going on, where we got Jason and the Junkies coming from totally different areas with their blends getting into this tournament too. No idea how they'll perform blind, but we'll see if one or both of them move on to the finals.
It will be fun, that's for sure.
Dude, I'm trying to cheat by looking at color, but I can't even tell.
So, Ryan, any other questions before we get into this?
I think of that list, honestly, I was expecting to be like, okay, cool, I've had that. Okay, cool, I've had that. And it was like, Knob 21, check. Russell's 13, check. And Tanyard, check. Granted, that's a single barrel, but that's about it. I think I'm new on all the other ones, so I'm pretty excited.
Nice.
Cool.
That makes it fun.
Right. Love it. Makes it even better. And then at the end, we'll do the reveal. And this will be Survivor style, as we always do. So some point in about 20, 25 minutes time, I'll ask everyone on the panel to eliminate one of the bottles. There's no group think here. This is your own flight, but we will walk through it together. All right.
Very good.
Well,
cheers.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Sample away.
Cheers.
Oh,
Ooh,
baby.
That's funky.
It tastes good, though.
not funky in a bad way, just a different oak profile than like that standard like Kentucky stuff.
All right,
Man,
I'll
I
be
got some,
honest.
like-
At first,
Yep.
I was like, boom, knob 21 right off the bat. But then on the palate, it comes across a little hotter than knob 21. This might be a little higher proof.
Comes across bright to me on the nose with I'm going to say grain forward. I don't mean that in a negative way. But it's got like this nice clean grain distillate in there. Lots of toffee too. All right.
I'm glad the only ones I seen were like the number ones. I didn't focus on the 4, 3, and 2 seeds. Because I'm already thinking in my head what this could be, but I don't know what the rest are, which is good. But I do think I know which one this is off of what I see. But
That tasted like straight Rolos to me, man. That's the only thing that went in my mind was Rolos.
dude, this
I can see that.
It's
oak profile is crazy different.
Yeah. Well, it's an
Like-
oak monster on the nose for sure. This is like very primary note on the nose for me, oak.
Like this is like I kind of talk sometimes when we're going through some whiskey, but this is like that saturated barrel, dude. Like if I stuck my head, like you literally instantly just poured out a barrel of whiskey that's been in there for like 8 to 10 years, and you just stuck your head in that freaking hole and just nosed it, dude. Like it's just so saturated, like super wet oak, funky oak, which I dig. I love that note. Sometimes it rubs people the wrong way because it's just like too oaky, but like it takes a ton of oak for it to like throw me off. But this nose.
I'm with Jeff on this one. This is like, since you said Rolos, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, it's like
Now you'd be craving some Rolos.
it's like milk chocolate and caramel or toffee, and then like sweet oak on the finish. And even on the nose, I still get those type of notes. So that I will say this though, the oak profile to me doesn't come across as tannin forward at all.
No.
It comes across real sweet. I don't think it's as old as I wanted to think that it was in the beginning, but it definitely has that prominent oak note for sure on the forward part of its palate.
I think the nose would deceive you on age. The palate, I would be surprised if it's over 10 years. Like it kind of ranges for me like that 8 to like 9 range. But the oak profile on the nose makes you think it's a little bit older because it's just so different. Like I've nosed something like this before, but I can't remember where that was from. And that's usually how I pick up stuff like this because it's so different than the standard stuff I've like nosed recently.
The more you drink it, the more the spice comes in towards the mid palate and the back. Like those baking spice notes. It's a little bit drying for me, and it may just be my palate, but it seems a little bit drying on the finish. Not overly dry.
What are you getting, Brian?
Yeah, it's still like, sorry, excuse me, man, I'm still getting over this congestion. The knob, it's got a knobbish profile that I like. I can't unstick my mind from this now, but it's definitely not like as heavy peanuts as I normally get on knob. It's like a like a sugary, like a peanut butter, a sweeter peanut butter kind of vibe that I'm getting on this. But that finishes like that lands only in like timeline 1 to 3 on the sip. As soon as it gets to like mid palate, those baking spices start to come out. A little more proof starts to come out, just like you said. Where like I think I'm landing 12 plus years on this, and I'm landing 110 plus proof on this. So as much as I'd like to guess that this actually is knob 21, it's not as sugary and thick and low proof as I remember knob 21 to be.
Yeah. I think I watched that video because you did that blind with Cole, right? Somebody sent you that.
Yeah, we
that
did.
info?
Somebody sent us a
I watched
knob
that
21. Yeah.
The KC21 to me is always come across fruitful. and it's not anything like Beam, and that's probably why I like it. Because I'm not a big Beam fan, and so that's what this doesn't have that profile to me that I remember anyway. But I can see why you would say that, like just the normal Knob Creek profile of that kind of a more of that Heaven Hill type of a peanut note, like that caramel peanut note.
100%.
That you would get. Yeah.
That's a good first pour.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's how we kick off. All right. Well,
Go on.
why
to
don't we
B.
get into Glass B for some impressions? Cheers.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like this one,
Yeah.
right off the rip, it's way different off the nose.
Yeah, this one's more fruit forward for me.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Similar profile, but a little bit richer and darker on the nose for me. It's not as bright. Like A had a little bit of a citrus note, like midway through the nose, and this is just a little bit darker.
I think it's a little bit lower in proof too. To me, at least
Is
it
it?
drinks that way to me. What do you think, Jeff? Lower in proof?
Man, I would say that, but the mouthfeel on this one is like killer compared to the first one too. It actually has some similar story beats to it.
What is that? Dude. I got this weird, not weird, but I got a nice like cherry berry vibe right out like mid to back of the palate. That's lovely. Proof point I think maybe a little less than the first one, but I do think this is over 100, but I would safely guess that it's under 115. But
I think it's right around there.
Yeah, it's got a real bright berry note, bright berries. Like it's not dark like a dark berry note, but it is very fruit forward. And to me, I would say the first one, just going off the first two, if I was going to put proof points on them, I would say that the first one came across a lot hotter to me. Whereas I think this one's right around that 107, 108, where the first one might have been like 116 to 118. But this one is way sweeter on the front of the palate. And then it doesn't have any of the baking spices in the mid palate like the first one at all. But it coats the mouth, but the finish isn't super long like I felt like A was.
I can see this being being down in the 100 to 110 range. I can see this being a little lower proof than the first one. It's it hits on a lot of different levels. It's like herbal, grassy, but like Smarties candy fruit at the same time. It's the complexity on this pour makes the first one feel a little one note.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can agree with that. And I think this one's probably younger by comparison. Yeah, it's got a bit more, I don't even want to say craftiness to it, but it's almost got something about it. Almost makes me think a crafty note, but man, it's got those layers that I just want to sit there and break down.
It's more sharp and more pointed, like with the notes that stick out. Whereas I feel like the first one was a little bit more rounded from beginning to end. This one is a little bit more jagged, like it hits you with certain things as you taste it. Where I felt like the other one just kind of gradually, slid across your palate a little bit easier.
I would agree with that.
This finish does not
Going
let up
back-
for it, though. This has a longer finish than the first one. Going back to what I was even saying about the mouthfeel.
Oh man.
I'm still getting some bright fruits. I'm essentially transitioning now into like red apple range out of nowhere. Like, oh, let me just enjoy the skin of this red apple for a little bit.
Actually,
I don't know
are these all bourbons, or are there some rye?
Not necessarily.
There's some rise in there.
There's rye. There could
Okay.
be light whiskey and Canadian whiskey even at some point. So
Nice.
I don't know if that'll pop up on this flight. Given the colors, I don't know if this will pop up on this flight, but we'll see.
Nice. Dude, I am straight up losing my voice, so just hang in there.
No, you're good. Just enjoy the whiskey. You don't got to talk too much.
Yeah, right. I'll start doing sign language.
You know, you can mime your way through this. We'll know off the smiles how things are going.
Yeah. Who's that? There's an Instagram guy who does whiskey reviews like purely just on like emoting, and he's like, I'll just do that.
Oh man, this one's interesting. Like the second sip I just had brought me down a Green River vibe, like that, the Green River from like Nash Tucky type stuff,
Yeah.
right? That grapey, appley type berry note. I got that really heavy on that last sip I did. I don't remember if we have any Green River in this 16 flight, but this brought me down that freaking realm on that sip immediately. Brian is schooling everyone on the descriptions.
Who is this guy? You know, I saw some names I recognize in here. I saw Randall. I saw Lance. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, Lance is in. I think he actually posted inside our group.
Oh,
Let
nice.
people know we're doing a little live. But if somebody can actually post Brian's
What's up, Brandy?
channel,
What's up,
got anybody in there that can do it?
guys?
Oh, Jason and Brandy, haven't seen them in a
Yeah.
man.
I
We gotta
know,
get them
right?
back on. Got to do our yearly stream with them.
This one comes
Yeah.
across way sweeter. Like I went back and forth between A and B. Man, this is so much sweeter on the palate than A is.
I did.
So
I
much
just sipped A2. Yeah, I just sipped A2, and definitely sticking with my sentiment that B is a lower proof than A. Definitely.
Yeah, A just did something interesting for me. It's got that. That's weird. It's got that nuttiness that you were talking about, Brian. But I just got even like a hint of a dried banana nut bread note on A. That'd be wild.
Jeff's broken. We broke him.
We'll see. That's just coming off the B, influencing it, but it gives me shades of some things Katie and I were experiencing on Sunday, and I'll just leave it at that. All right. Why don't we get into
Sample
C.
C.
Yep.
Cue this up. If anybody in chat can actually throw up Brian's YouTube, Chilled Filtered Podcast in here, guys, give them a subscribe. I can't even talk. Give them a subscribe.
Oh,
Appreciate
man.
it. Appreciate it.
Do a lot of blinds like we've done in the past, man. It's fun. It's good content.
Yeah.
I think we're just ramping up. Like each one of these is progressively getting better. And not that any of them are bad by any means, but this one's like hitting the sweet spot for me.
I'll say I think this nose is a little lighter, a little softer. Not quite my jam compared to the first two.
Oh, the palate on
I'm
this
on,
one.
I'm on the same page with you, Brian.
Oh, I love the palate on this one.
I haven't took a sip yet. I just nosed it, but let's see. Let's turn this off.
I like the berry notes on B, don't get me wrong. And I love the palate on B, but man, this one is just a little bit more balanced.
Okay, actually, yes. C palette might be my favorite. That is ripe fruit. That is oaky ripe fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the fruits are like so juicy too. It's like, I don't know. I just had like a strawberry explode in my mouth, or something just happened there on that first sip of C.
Totally.
It's like that gum. Do you remember Dr. Pepper gum, Jeff? When you
Dr. Pepper gum, that was a
you
thing.
remember this? It was like filled. It was like juice filled gum. It's like if you had Dr. Pepper gum, but it was fruit filled.
I think Kelsey's making up stuff. Kelsey's making up things. I don't know what that is.
No, there was Dr. Pepper gum. Come on, somebody in chat.
The 90s were wild, Darrell. Come on.
Dr. Pepper belongs in the trash.
That was the 80s, bro. I'm way older than you guys, man. That was in the 80s.
I was born in the 80s.
You were born in the 80s, but you weren't very old. You might have been like 2 or 3.
About 5.
I see the. I only subscribe to non-chill filtered. Yeah, shout out to non-chill filtered whiskey, which is definitively better than chill filtered whiskey.
You're getting the vibe for JG.
See, I'm not crazy. See, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be a tough choice.
The
I'm
mouthfeel
actually not-
on C is crazy good too. It's velvety. Oh man, that is so good.
Yeah, there's like some there's like some apricot fruit in there too. There's like some apricot fruit in there too, along with all that oak, man. It's just oaky apricots.
That's really good.
I was talking earlier saying like when I was drinking sample 1 or sample A, I was like, oh yeah, I think I know what this is. My mind was all jacked up thinking sample A was one of our top, right? Because it was in the first glass. And now I'm going through them all. I'm like, wait, no, I totally mixed that up. Like it could have been in any of obviously A, B, C, D for our number 1. So yeah, I am completely blind again, and I do not know what I'm drinking. But C is pretty good. You may still be crazy, just not wrong. What's up, Hooper?
What's up, Uber?
Oh, man, I'm kind of with Kelsey though. I do think these are getting progressively better. That puts a lot of pressure on D.
Imagine D was a Silver Spring or the Tanyard Hill. Oh man,
it's dark though. I mean, I'm looking at the color of that one, and that one's pretty dark.
Yeah, that's D. It's pretty dark. I can tell you if it burns my mouth, it'll be the Tanyard Hill. That thing was so hot to me, dude. That thing was so hot. The one that you had.
I think you're the only one that was like, that thing is freaking amazing.
So we were just together in Rhode Island, actually right after that snowstorm that they had up there. And we're at a bottle share. Darrell brought that Tanyard Hill that could be in this flight. I refuse to drink it though. I still haven't had it yet, Darrell. I'm blind. When we do get it blind, I'll still be blind on that bottle. I haven't had it yet.
Why'd you refuse?
Because I wanted to experience it blind whenever we get it, whatever week we get it.
Oh, no way, man. In the intro, in the intro, you were like, one of y'all was like somebody who's a kid in a candy store and just rip that box open right away. That's me, man. I get a bottle, boom, I want to open that. And my co-host Cole, he's like, no, I want the first time I drink it to be on the show, so you get my first opinions on it. And I'm like, no, man, I can't wait a second for that. I got to taste it immediately.
That is me. With every single bottle I get to, It doesn't last 3 seconds. The only bottles that are honestly sealed in my house right now are bottles that I have a duplicate of, and most of those are like my single barrel picks that we've done. Outside of that, every single bottle, dude, and like these guys, well, none of you actually been here, but I have 4 different areas in this room that have it's like 4 different bars, and every single bottle is open, literally every single thing. Dude, I just can't, I get anxiety. I'm like, I need to know what it tastes like. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's never promised, dude. I'm never the one to be like, hey, I'm going to wait for a special day or any of that. No, I'm going to open it and enjoy it and taste it. Then we'll see what happens after that. You know what I mean? But I have to crack it, open it, and every single bottle, dude. And there's just about 30 bottles open. But, yeah.
Move on to D?
Let's move on to D.
D's been
now I'm going to admit something to everybody. So when the Still Austin pick came, I was so excited to taste the Still Austin pick that I also forgot that I'm supposed to take photos of the bottle to then send it to Shared Pour. So I opened it. I took a pour out of it. I then remembered I needed to take pictures of it. And I just arranged the tack strip just right. They won't notice I took a pour out of it. And then I put it up on the website.
You should have sent a picture of you just chugging out of the bottle to show.
This is how we show it.
Oh God, I'll wait for you guys to take a sip before I say anything.
So,
Oh, man.
Oh, you got to be kidding me! It's not going to escalate again, is it?
Yes.
this the nose is like
Holy
is like grandma strawberry candies. The grandma strawberry candies. It's like this is like a Saz 18 nose to me. This nose is just incredible strawberry rye.
This is very
Dude,
good.
I think I know what this is.
So freaking good.
That would be funny, Darrell. That would be funny.
Oh shit. Well, that's definitely not my first vote. I'll tell you that. Oh man.
This may be an easier flight for us to grade than we think, fellers. I'm just saying. I already know
I love
what
that.
I'm going to get rid of first, so that just tells you how it.
Oh,
All right, I'll
Oh,
tell you.
man.
I'm more curious on Ryan. Opinion.
So, one of my least favorite whiskey notes, is chocolate Tootsie Roll, synthetic chocolate, chalky chocolate. There's a smidge of that on here. It's not enough to be egregious. It's definitely not tanking the pour or anything. But that came out for me on here. It kind of pointed the pour into more youthy than I expected, a little more crafty than I expected. But that Tootsie Roll that I got in there is kind of like half and half with the rich strawberry that I got on the nose too. So while I do think this is a good pour, I'm not sure it's going to be my favorite. I'll give it a couple more goes.
oh. I do agree with you there. There's something about D. Tootsie Roll is a good description. Even a metallic vanilla extract or something that's got that type of note to it.
Yeah, it's twangy.
Mhm.
That one's fun.
That one's good.
You know, it hits me in like good spots. I can see where you're going with some of those notes, but for me, like that note isn't off-putting. Like I hate dark chocolate, right? Then when others say chocolate, then it's like coffee. Like this would be more on actually like a true chocolate vibe for me. But I get so much of that. It's like a rich, like I get the strawberry to like dark berry mixed with like, I don't want to say it's a rye on a spice.
You know,
This may be
Darrell,
biased.
the
I
moment
think
you
this is
said that you don't like coffee, your stream started just degrading for some reason. You know, karma's coming at you about your lack of coffee love.
Give me
Oh,
all the
dude,
tea.
I'm a huge coffee guy. You a coffee guy?
Oh God, we're gonna have to get you in touch.
Jeff,
Some
Jeff has
pals
it
of ours.
all day through his system.
He has an IV. Is that what you said?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, if I hooked the IV of coffee to me, I wouldn't be able to appreciate the taste of the coffee. Come on.
There you
I
go.
don't know that you
That's
appreciate the taste of coffee as much as you drink it.
I only had probably 2 pots today. It's fine. That's fine.
2 pots. Oh man. All right. Well, shit. I'm trying to. All right. Let me go back to what I want to vote off. I know what I don't want to vote off.
It is 8:40, so we're a little behind typical schedule, but man, this flight is kind of complicated. I am going to give everybody 3 minutes,
Let's do it.
and then you have to vote your first one off of the island, and then every essentially 3 to 4 minutes after that comes the next decision. So prepare yourselves.
Dude, going back and nosing A, it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite nose. It's coming across a lot sweeter and vanilla forward, like kind of like vanilla cake.
I don't know. B to me is so sweet. I just love that nose on B. I love those fruit notes on B.
Going from D to A though, for me, like the nose is just so sweet. I really, really like that. But I'm gonna take sips of A, B, and C because I think D for me is leading. So I know I'm not gonna vote that one off. But let me taste the other 3 to see if I can figure out who I'm kind of kicking off the island. And do not let us bias you whatsoever, Brian.
Oh no, don't you worry. I'm pretty sure I'm locked in, but I'm gonna work on my next 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's something about B. The nose on B is like so familiar to me. Man, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't wanna bias anybody.
Oh man, that smells good too.
I got mine. It was closer than I thought it would be, but it's definitely still the one that I thought it would be to be voted off first.
Oh yeah, so it's definitely not that one. Oh shit.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. Excuse me.
No. The bacon ball.
I see Mark Miniker there hopes that I've had Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I have had Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna
I'm
say.
sorry if you had to drink Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yeah.
You know, if I'm going for like an iced latte that's like super sugary, and just like a vanilla syrup for days, like Dunkin' could do well there. But that might be all that I like Dunkin' for.
Oh, actually, I think he's meaning Drifting Drams, which is our buddies Ethan and Katie's coffee.
That's
all good.
So funny. Okay, good. So I can talk shit on Dunkin' all I want then? All right, here we go. Let me tell you about Dunkin'.
Yeah, we do need to get you some coffee if you like coffee, because they make some really amazing coffee blends, and then they do single origin blends as well.
Nice.
I know which one I'm voting.
Yeah, I'm a big espresso guy. I've got a Profitec Pro 500 at home, and it's been
nice.
I've made 3 lattes a day for the last 3 years on that thing. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Sounds like a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
I love the
Boy,
smell.
hey.
Can do it. Dunkin' sucks, dude.
So I've got my order.
I got mine.
What are
And-
your just your one that you're voting off?
My one. I'll start with my one because I don't have my whole order. I'll kick us off. Kelsey, you can lead the next round, and then we'll leave the last round to Brian to tell us what he's going to vote on. But well, I guess at that point we already know the AB. Yeah. We'll put Brian. Well, wait. Why don't we do that now, Brian? Which one are you voting off first? We'll just put him in the pressure right now.
Boom. A out.
Hey.
I'll tell you why.
All right.
I'll tell you why. I think B, C, and D have very fun complexity to them. And A ended up just being the more one-note whiskey. A might be the oldest whiskey in here, my opinion. But like, it's just, if I sit back and I think, what do I think is the better whiskey, or what would I want to spend my money on? A came out last place for me.
Okay. I am on the same page. I am also voting out A.
Kels?
Same. A. Yeah, I just went back to it. It did get better on the nose on A after letting it sit for a little while. It did get a little sweeter, but to me, it's the less, like Brian said, it's one that I would probably pick the last as far as if I was going to pay money for. For sure.
Unanimous on our end. I got A as well.
All right.
I'm not to say it's bad whiskey. You know, everybody thinks, we're voting it off first, that it's bad. No, it's not bad. It's just sometimes it just doesn't stand up to whatever else it's being drank against, you know.
Since we all voted it out, I won't feel bad for saying this. I'll feel bad later when we go through the reveal. I think this is the 9-year Jack Daniel's Coy Hill Rye.
Really? I don't think so.
No
Okay.
way.
I'll
Just
tell
saying.
you what. Well,
You've never had that rye, though.
Look at me.
I haven't had it, but this, like, it's way too low proof for me.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't hit, like, it's way off profile if it's Jack.
We'll see. I just planting that flag now. I'll be embarrassed later, or I will celebrate later. But when the reveal comes, if I'm wrong, I just won't mention it again. So it's good.
It's that, yeah.
Now,
I will.
Way too low. Proof's way too low. But on to the next one.
on to the next one. So
we got what?
who's ready for their next one?
I
Me
would be
neither.
ready in
Okay.
about 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Let's come together in 2 minutes, and we got to vote another one off the island.
I love this freaking note.
Unanimous decision, though. Though I do think it's funny because when we first entered the blind flight, we were so excited about A. And it's like, oh, let's see where this goes. And then by the end of it, we're like, screw you, A. Get out of here.
Right, I know. I'm a Knob homer too. So for me to be like, oh, could this be Knob Creek? Like that, you would think that I would rate it way higher than that.
Dude, I just had the epiphany. I know what B is.
You know what B is? Like
Yep.
boy? Okay.
Yep. 1000%. 1000% I know what that is.
I think I know it too, but since I already did my whole embarrassing bottle call,
I know
you'll
what
have
it
to do
is.
it next.
I just had the same thing that hit me whenever we had it recently, but it took a second for it to trigger. And that's the freaking dark berry note that I correlate with how they make this whiskey. This one, please.
Kings County?
Nope. Well,
No.
the way they make Kings County, yeah.
The equivalent. The equivalence.
Yeah. But that's exactly what that is right there.
I'm feeling you.
I freaking love it. Ugh. Okay.
Exactly,
I
Eric.
wish I didn't know what it was, but it's not gonna sway me anyway. Oh man! All right, let me figure
Man.
out.
Which two are you A-being for this, Brian? I'm curious on which ones you're
For
comparing.
dude, it's hilarious. Actually, you know what? I think I'm good for third place. My first and second place is what I'm really waffling on. I assume you don't want me to go first, though. You don't want me to go first on third place?
Oh, you can.
We put you in the pole position. I mean, we can just keep putting him straight in it. What do you guys
Go
think?
ahead, man.
Bring
Do
it.
it.
He wants it. Let's go.
So I'm going B on third place.
Okay.
B has the craftiest whiskey, grain forwardness, and least maturity. And it's like there are harsh edges on B that just haven't gotten rounded out yet. And when it comes down to where I'm voting with my wallet, I'm not voting for B with my wallet.
Okay.
Yep.
Agree with everything you said as well. But I don't know if I'm voting for it yet. I still haven't made a
Oh,
decision.
okay. Dang it. I thought I was nailing it here.
But I understand the tasting notes part of it.
I'm lockstep with Brian on that. As much as I dig that one and dig that singular note that I get from what I think is what this is, I think C and D are just a little better. So B would be my third place.
Where are you at, Kelsey?
Well, I thought I knew.
And then you listen to us, and now you're like, crap.
Kelsey
I
said
think
you-
I'm gonna vote off D.
Delta.
I really like B a lot. I like, even though that I agree with your assessment, like the crafty notes, but it's not crafty in a bad way to me. Like it's extremely well balanced to the point where it's not pudding. It's very different. I like those fruit notes. I love the nose on it. For me, D is really good. But to me, it's not as interesting as B is for my palate. So I'm going to go vote D as in Delta off.
Oh man.
Oh, this
All
is
right.
going to be funny, Jeff.
E.
Watch the reveal for D. And I think we're going to hit that same epiphany we did. I don't want to. Oh, God. I think I kind of know what two of them are, but All right, I'm good. I know what my oh no, I already said third place was locked with Brian for B. Jeff,
Oh my
we're
gosh.
waiting on you.
I know you're waiting on me, and I don't have a decision yet, and this is embarrassing.
We got 10 minutes, Jeff. Come on.
I know I'm pulling a Darrell here. I'm pulling a Darrell.
You want me to go to my second place? I can go to my second place.
No.
Brian already got his winner.
Gosh, I love each of these on a similar playing field, and there's different aspects of each one I like. I think I'm more interested in the comparison between C and D than I am on B. Man, it's gonna break my heart. I'm gonna put B in this position.
We both know what that.
I'm gonna vote out. I'm gonna vote out B. Darn it. Okay.
No. It's still good. Yeah.
I like all of these though. There's different aspects. I'm actually not sure if I'm fully in love with any of these. So I'd be interested to see if any of these could actually win the whole competition. Like I'm not there on any of these in this flight.
I'm with you on that. I think we got some really good number ones. And I think this may have been maybe the weakest number one that's somewhere in here. I want to say D was the number one, but I don't know.
Oh no.
I forgot what was on that list. I do remember like two of the bottles. But this reminds me of a certain whiskey. And I'll talk about it once we're like done with like everybody's selections. But I do dig this.
Well, Brian, you've wanted to own the spotlight so far in the pole position. I think you love it. You embrace it. What is your next vote, which then unveils your number one?
Next vote off. My number 2 is D. So that means number 1 is C. But number 2 being D, it was a tough decision. And actually, I do a thing on the table where I push the Glens further away or pull them close, like to get a little hierarchy going. And I flip-flopped several times on C and D. And just like you said, it was a more fun comparison between C and D. And B just didn't quite make the cut. It was a tough call, but it was a definitive call for me. D just lacks the complexity that C has. C has a longer finish. C has more interesting things going on. It has bright, vibrant fruits, and it has herbal qualities that I really enjoy. Whereas like D is more of a sweet, musty whiskey. It's got great rich fruit, but it's also balanced out by that chocolate note. So like they almost counteract each other too much, where they muddle each other out too much. So like I don't end up with an interesting pour. I just end up with a delicious pour. So that's where D is, whereas C ends up both interesting and delicious.
All right. I agree with a lot of that, but let's see if Kelsey agrees with a lot of that.
No, I from the moment I tasted C, I always thought it was the most complete pour that we tasted tonight, as far as from beginning to end, mouthfeel, proof point, profile. Like you said, it's just a little bit more complex. Now, I do like B a lot. Obviously, that would have been the next one I voted off, but C to me is definitely the standout winner out of the flight. And I think B and D for me could be interchangeable on what night I drank them and what mood I'm in for, or what I'm pairing with it. If I'm drinking it by itself, D would be a great cigar whiskey because it kind of has that kind of linear profile, if you will. Whereas I think a cigar would help it a lot in accentuating some of those things that aren't with a whiskey by itself. Whereas a C is to me a complete pour from beginning to end. So C is my first place.
And since I went last time, I'll go before Darrell on this one. The Darrell probably already has his answer. I'm going to agree with everything Kelsey just said. I think C gets elevated for me for being the more complete pour, the more defined fruits on it. I love D. D does have some good, man. It's the darker fruits. It's got dried fruits. It's got grape on it. It's got a darker oak profile too. Darn it. But there's something about C that I continue to come back to. I'm going C.
Yep.
Darrell.
I flip-flop. I'm opposite of you guys. I got D. Something about that profile for me that just hits. Like, I like the dark berries, the spice, that richness. And that's always been my thing. You know, so if something's like a little fruit forward with some good spice and a nice mouthfeel, I usually gravitate more towards that for me, at least. So I go C, B in third place. Actually, dang it. It's literally in reverse. A, fourth place, third, B, second, C, first D.
All right.
And I can see why you would say that, Darrell. I mean, I know your profile pretty well and what you like and what really gets you going. But like I said, I really like the profile of D, but I think that, like I said, it's very linear in its approach, where I think C is just a little bit more complex in its profile. However, I think the mouthfeel on C is better as well. I think it's more velvety. I think it's more viscous. But I love the oak profile on D. That's the other thing that got me from B to D. Like the oak profile on D is just, I love that profile. I love that one. It's like that musty, sweet, grapey oak.
All right. Any bottle guesses before I do the reveal? Does anyone else want to lay down something?
I'm sure Darrell does.
Yeah.
Darrell's always trying to figure things out.
Not trying. I'm like 99% certain that I know what B is.
Let him be wrong. Let him be wrong. Go ahead.
Well, the floor is yours, Darrell.
I think it's Dietrich.
I think it is too.
Dietrich?
I think it's Dietrich, and I think
D is Dietrich.
I can't remember where, D, either for me, I thought was, I don't know if we had them both in there, so I could be wrong, but I thought was either the New Riff 10-year rye or the Silver Spring.
Or the Silver Spring.
One of the two for D, and B is definitely Dietrich. I get that.
I'm on the same page as Darrell. I do think B is Dietrich, and I think D is Silver Spring.
You know, even though I've never had Silver Spring and I hadn't even heard of it before a week ago, when y'all's reactions when I sipped D, I was like, oh, this must be that one. But anyway, if I throw down on something, I'll say B might be tanniered. I feel like B has a minerality that I get from Jack Daniels. It has a proof offensiveness that I usually get from Jack Daniels. It kind of seems like a rye. So yeah, if I'm putting a chip on something, I'll say B is tanniered.
Okay.
I see the craftiness of it being Dietrich. I do. But here's the thing that I love about Dietrich, if that is Dietrich, is that the craftiness is not an any negative comment about the whiskey itself to me. Like, it is so well done that nothing is offensive about that to me. I don't get the minerality per se, but I definitely get the craftiness. But I love the fruit and I love the nose on that thing.
Oh man, it's like drum roll coming up, dude. Like
drum roll, drama.
Right, let's do it.
B has to be.
Let's go with the reveal. Sample C is moving on tonight, so I'll go in the reverse order of what won. But sample A is last, B is third, D is second, C won it. All right.
So sample A is what?
Sample A. You know, that Four Roses never wins in our blinds.
Wait, what
It is
Four
the-
Roses do we have in here?
It's the K. Luke Batch 12.
Oh,
Interesting.
dude. I had a K-Luke Batch 11. It's one of my least favorite bottles ever, man. They're not doing it. They're just not doing it.
Oh shit, that's this. Interesting.
What is this?
I think I don't know if I've tasted
So-
it today.
Kelsey, the MGP notes that we get sometimes. Do you get those now that we know what it is
Oh yeah.
on the note?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, darn.
I still love the nose. It doesn't hit for me in this display. Like it's good, but this was the one that you have, Jeff, right? Because I don't own this bottle, and I don't think I tasted it.
This is the first time I've tasted it.
Yeah, until today, because you voted this one in.
Yeah.
I did. I
You
really voted the Batch 12 in. I do think Batch 14 has a run for its money, but man, that's interesting.
Ooh. All right, so
Ah.
A was fourth.
So,
B a consensus third place.
K. Luke Batch 12, that one's out. And then the next one is Sample B, which is the Diedrich. So this is coming from
Freaking knew it,
Dayton,
dude.
Ohio, Belle of Dayton. So, Brian, this is my hometown. So this is where this whiskey comes from. And
Good.
I think they only do like so many barrels like every single month. Like it's like 12 barrels a month. Like they only do so many.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it is, when we started picking up on those crafty notes, I was like, oh, I think this is Bella Dayton.
See, and for me, like, I
And
don't
then-
really go and craft to that. It's that pot still no, which for me is Kings County dark berries. And like I said, I hit that epiphany. I was like, oh, I know what this is. Like, I hit that note, which I didn't do initially going through it. And I was like, yeah, I know what this is, dude. Like, that note is just so singular for me, dude. As soon as I have it, I know it.
So if you
Dang,
haven't had this
so-
before, Brian, to look into it, it's
Yeah.
so I'll show you the label here. So here's Dietrich's Fine Whiskey, but it is a 5-grain bourbon. So this has oats and wheat in it, in addition to the corn, rye, and malted barley.
Huh. That's interesting. I'd be interested to know why they decided to bring oats into the equation.
Let's just bring everything into the equation.
Yeah,
Let's
like,
go.
hey, see that bag of oats over there? Bring that over here. Come here.
Quaker oats. Oh, man. Oh, God. So we got
All right.
C. Shit.
Durrell D.
D, I think
What's
it's,
your
like I
bottle
said,
call?
I don't have any more in here. Initially, I thought Silver Spring, but I could go back and forth with the 10-year Rye New Riff. I think it's one of the two. But my guess
Make
would
a
be
call.
my guess would be hopefully New Riff, because I want Silver Spring to still be in there.
The New Riff 10-year rye that we are debating whether it's the Silver Springs or not. Allegedly, Silver Springs is New Riff, but we'll just leave it at that. But yes, it is the New Riff 10-year rye.
Ah.
Dude.
It is very good.
They taste
Like
so
I said.
similar, dude. Like it's
Yeah, I can see why you think, but to me, the Silver Springs is a lot richer to me, like denser in flavor.
yeah, it's a very similar profile. Like
Oh, absolutely.
If I put the Silver Springs probably against that bottle blind, I'd probably pick Silver Springs. But like doing this blind, 1 second, baby. Like it's interesting because that note I got, and I'm like, wait, like this reminds me of that, like, and that's malted. Wait, no, the 10-year doesn't say it's malted, does it? The new one, Jeff?
No. So the 10-year is their 95.5. Or no, I think it's 96.4. 96.4, 95.5. But it's not the,
It's not the
but
malted.
it has something.
Yeah,
It has something that's similar.
yeah.
I agree with you, Darrell.
I'm all over it. It's their stuff anyway.
So, any bottle guesses on our winner?
See?
No way.
I don't have one.
I am happy that this moved on. It does well in blinds.
Is it a debut from freaking thingy? It is a debut. It has the freaking
Fuck
Green River.
yeah, Jason. Let's go, buddy.
Green River, I freaking said, dude.
What
I knew it.
am I looking at? What am I looking at here?
Mash and Drums Drum Key Spirit blend. It's a blend of 7, 8, and 9-year-old Green River that he did. Blended up.
Dude, I called that freaking new. I was all over this damn flight. Holy crap.
So, this is Jason at the Mash and Drum. And his debut blinds. So we just learned that tonight. It scored 15 points off the panel. All right, Jason, you're going to the finals.
And that would have been a number 1 seed for this flight.
That was the number 1 seed on the flight.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Cool.
What was?
Did you know? I mean, you didn't bottle call it, Darrell. I don't know if you knew it was.
He called Green River. So
No, I said
He
Green
did.
River immediately. I didn't.
He
call
did.
that
He did.
debut.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so I'll get the good. Like I won't do anywhere near as good as I would have did today on the rest of them. But yeah, I was all over this one. That I only had in Kentucky when we were there in October, so I've never had another go at it until today. But that it's good. It's good. The new riff just hit for me a little bit better, but everybody else, or you guys had, CB.
I tasted that new riff compared to our pick.
Oh yeah,
Not even close. But I see what you're saying. Like ours is so much richer and fuller, but
Oh, compared to Hungry Eyes?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Slightly unfair, but I get it.
I mean, it's supposedly 2 years older than that. It should be richer and fuller, but it's also a batch product versus a single barrel too.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Brian, it was really nice to meet
Well.
you and hang out, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me get in on all the guests in here and everything. I love a good blind, so I super appreciate the shares. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We need to get you back on. We can actually talk more.
Yeah, well, no. You need to get me back on when I can actually talk more, because this is not what I normally sound like.
Everybody's like, oh.
You don't usually have this Frank Sinatra voice where, like, I'm just imagining you singing My Way the whole night.
You know what I could have done is I could have just leaned in real close and just talked like this the entire night.
That would have been
I mean, I wouldn't say that you shouldn't do that next time you're on.
Thanks, and don't forget to tune into the Chill Filtered podcast. We put out episodes every Monday, and we do blind tastings every Friday. Check it out.
You need to get your voiceover stuff done now while you have that low voice, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Wait, I'm gonna derail us entirely from our outro. That should be happening. But
Nice.
do you remember like the 80s and 90s where the trailers would always have the voice that would describe the movie? That is Brian.
In a world where 4 dudes drink whiskey without knowing what it is, one of those whiskeys is poison.
That's awesome.
Welcome to the Blind Flight.
pretty much what it is.
Jeff is extremely jealous because Jeff wishes that he had that type of a voice to be able to do it.
That's great. Yeah, if you have me back on in like a month,
You need to drink more coffee,
"Brian,
Jeff.
this is
To
Brian."
get that voice. You need to drink more coffee.
Get the high pitch. Now we'll get you once like Cole's back in the groove. We'll try to get both of you guys back on.
Yeah, that'd be super fun for sure.
Yeah. What was it? 9:10? Yeah, it's about that time, everybody.
It is about
Jeffrey,
that time. Brian,
you got-
thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
tonight. walking through this flight, I'm very happy about the conclusion of this flight. And I hope that it also bides me some extra points in tonight's flight, because right after this, right now, go head over to Jason's after this. But we do have Blendageddon, which is going to be going on Jason's channel. And in his bracket tonight includes Whiskey Stew. Stew is in there too.
Yeah, he's in
Me
here.
And Dusty.
and Dusty Dan. And I'm rooting for 2 of those 3 people.
I don't think Brian knows what this is. Tell him real quick what
No, I don't.
Blendageddon is.
So every year, Jason does a March Madness competition, but instead
Nice.
you have to submit blends that you
Ooh.
essentially work on since like August, October.
Yeah.
And you submit those blends in there, and they're going to go through a blind tournament for it. So 2 of the 5 or 6 competitors will move on, and we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Nice. So do
Last-
you have a blend in there? Do you?
Who, me?
I do.
All of you.
Unfortunately for me, I'm always the bridesmaid and never the bride, unlike Darrell. But
Yeah, me and Jeff got blinds in there.
Nice.
Yeah, the last year it came down to me and Jeff actually for first or second. in the final,
Dang.
which was kind of crazy.
Good
That was
work, man.
fun.
That's
But,
cool.
it's fun, man. I love blending whiskey. I do it a lot, just to do it in general, right? So having like this little competition type thing, me and Jeff love it because we do it all the time, not just for the competitions. Always.
What's funny is Jeff likes to blend, but he doesn't like to try to guess blends. I don't understand. What is that about, Jeff? You get mad when we create blends for you, but you like to blend? It doesn't make sense.
so mean, Kelsey. So mean.
Thanks for
Poor
joining,
kitty.
everybody. Go across to Jason's stream. We'll see you guys here next Whiskey Wednesday. See you guys.
Are you cutting us off?